Some years reward effort, but other years reward preparation. Many people only realize this when the year has already begun, when luck seems difficult to catch and finances feel harder to control. By then, they often say, "If only I had known earlier." The elders often reminded us that what we do before a year starts quietly determines how the year will unfold. As 2026 approaches, many people feel a subtle sense of urgency, even if they cannot explain it. Time seems to move faster. Plans feel unfinished. There is a quiet pressure in the air, as if something important is approaching. This feeling is not fear. It is awareness. The elders taught that before a strong year arrives, energy begins to shift early. Those who sense it and prepare move smoothly. Those who ignore it struggle to adjust. Many people believe that luck and financial success depend on what they do during the year. They plan to work harder, save more, or take more risks once the new year begins. In calmer years, this approach may work. In a responsive year like 2026, it often comes too late. Once the year starts, energy settles quickly. Habits solidify. Momentum forms. Changing direction becomes difficult. The elders compared this to preparing a home before guests arrive. If the house is cleaned and arranged beforehand, the visit feels comfortable. If cleaning starts after guests have already entered, there is stress and embarrassment. Luck behaves the same way. It enters more easily where life is already ready. Before 2026 begins, there is a rare window where adjustments are easier and gentler. Small changes made now create large effects later. Ignoring this window does not bring punishment, but it does bring resistance. Life feels heavier. Money feels harder to keep. Opportunities appear, but they feel out of reach. Many middle-aged and elderly people understand this instinctively. They remember times when preparation made all the difference. Preparing food before a long journey. Preparing the house before the rainy season. Preparing the mind before a difficult conversation. The elders taught that years also require preparation, especially years with strong movement. 2026 is such a year. It responds quickly to disorder and quickly rewards readiness. This does not mean doing many things. It means doing the right things at the right time. Preparing calmly now reduces effort later. Preparing thoughtfully now reduces regret later. This sharing is not meant to create fear or pressure. It is meant to create clarity. Luck does not suddenly disappear. It flows toward places that feel ready to receive it. Financial success does not come only from ambition. It grows where stability already exists. Before 2026 starts, what matters most is not adding more goals, but adjusting foundations. Not chasing new opportunities, but removing obstacles. Not forcing luck to come, but making space for it to enter. In the parts that follow, we will gently explore why the time before 2026 is so important, what should be cleared away before the year turns, and which simple actions quietly invite luck and financial success. These are not dramatic rituals. They are practical preparations that make the year lighter, calmer, and more supportive. When preparation is done well, the year does not feel rushed. It feels guided. And when life feels guided, luck arrives without being chased. The elders often spoke about the time before a new year as a moment when energy is still soft, not yet settled into its final shape. They believed that once a year fully arrives, its rhythm becomes fixed, like water that has already frozen into ice. Before that moment, however, the water is still moving. It can be redirected gently, without force. This is why the time before 2026 begins is so valuable. In everyday life, people understand this idea well. When a path is still being drawn, small adjustments change the entire direction. When the path is already built, changes require great effort. The elders taught that years follow the same rule. Before 2026 starts, luck and financial flow have not yet chosen their full course. Small preparations may now influence how smoothly that course will run. Many people wait until the new year to make resolutions. They promise themselves to manage money better, to be calmer, to live more carefully. The elders quietly warned against this habit. They said that once the year begins, people are already moving inside its current. Trying to change direction at that point often feels exhausting. Preparation works best when it happens before movement accelerates. The transition period before 2026 is also a time when old energy naturally loosens. Habits feel easier to release. Objects feel easier to let go of. Thoughts become easier to question. This is not coincidence. The elders believe that during transition, energy opens briefly, allowing change without struggle. Those who recognize this moment can clear what blocks luck without pain. Financial energy behaves the same way. Before the year starts, money habits are more flexible. People can look at their finances with less pressure, because results are not yet being judged by the new year's demands. This makes it easier to correct mistakes, simplify routines, and set clearer boundaries. Once the year begins, money quickly falls into patterns that are harder to adjust. The elders often compared this period to preparing fields before planting. Clearing stones and weeds before seeds are placed ensures healthier growth. Clearing after planting damages the crop. In the same way, preparing life before 2026 allows luck and financial success to grow without resistance. Another important aspect of this transition time is emotional readiness. Before a new year, people naturally reflect. Memories surface, regrets appear, hopes quietly form. The elders taught that acknowledging these feelings rather than suppressing them stabilizes energy. When emotions are settled before the year begins, they do not interfere with decision-making later. This is especially important for middle-aged and elderly people who carry many experiences. The elders believe that unresolved emotional weight carried into a new year quietly drains luck. The transition period allows that weight to be recognized and gently set down. The rare window before 2026 is not long. It passes quietly. Those who use it do not need to rush during the year. Those who miss it often feel that the year moves too fast. The elders never said this window would punish those who ignore it. They simply said that life becomes heavier without preparation. In the next part, we will talk about what must be cleared away before 2026 arrives, and why letting go is the first true step toward attracting luck and financial success. Before luck and financial success can enter a new year, something else must happen first. Space must be created. The elders always taught that fortune does not squeeze itself into a life that is already full of heaviness. It waits patiently until there is room. This is why letting go is more powerful than adding anything new before 2026 begins. Many people believe that preparing for a new year means planning more goals or working harder. The elders believed the opposite. They said preparation begins with release. What you carry from the past year quietly shapes what the next year can bring. If the past is heavy, the future moves slowly. One of the first things to release is the habit of constant complaint. Complaining feels natural, especially after a difficult year. Yet the elders warned that repeated complaints anchor the mind in what is lacking. When this habit continues into a new year, it shapes expectations. Expectations quietly guide outcomes. Before 2026 starts, noticing and softening this habit opens space for change. Physical objects also carry energy. Broken items, unused belongings, and things kept just in case create stagnation. The elders taught that holding on to broken things is like telling life that you accept interruption. In a responsive year like 2026, this message is heard clearly. Letting go of damaged or unnecessary objects before the year begins sends a signal of readiness. Relationships deserve attention as well. Some connections support growth, while others quietly drain energy. The elders never encouraged cutting people off harshly. Instead, they advised reducing exposure to relationships that bring constant stress or negativity. Carrying emotional exhaustion into 2026 weakens focus and resilience. Creating healthy distance restores balance. Another important release involves unfinished emotional business. Regrets, unresolved anger, and lingering guilt occupy mental space. The elders believed that unresolved emotions act like stones in a bag. Each stone adds weight. Before 2026, acknowledging these feelings without judgment helps set them down. This does not require resolution of everything, only recognition. Financial clutter is another hidden blockage. Unpaid small debts, ignored bills, or vague financial awareness create anxiety. The elders advised facing these matters calmly before the year turns. Clarity reduces fear. Reduced fear improves decision-making. Before 2026, even small financial order brings relief. The elders often told a story about a traveler preparing for a long journey. The traveler kept adding items to his bag, fearing he might need them later. The bag grew heavy, and he became exhausted before the journey truly began. An elder stopped him and removed half the contents. The traveler felt lighter and walked farther with ease. The lesson was simple. Carrying less allows movement. This story applies directly to entering 2026. The year moves quickly. Those who carry too much from the past struggle to keep pace. Those who travel light move smoothly. Letting go does not mean loss. It means choosing what truly matters. The elders believed that what remains after letting go becomes stronger. When space is created, clarity fills it naturally. Before 2026 arrives, releasing what blocks luck prepares the ground for financial success. It does not guarantee riches, but it removes resistance. And when resistance is gone, effort becomes more effective. In the next part, we will speak about stabilizing money and mind before the year begins, and why clarity matters more than wealth when preparing for financial success. After clearing what blocks luck, the next step before 2026 begins is to stabilize both money and mind. The elders often said that financial success does not start with earning more, but with understanding what is already there. When money feels unclear, the mind becomes uneasy. When the mind is uneasy, decisions become rushed. In a fast year like 2026, rushed decisions quietly drain fortune. Many people avoid looking closely at their finances because it causes discomfort. They prefer to wait until the new year to deal with numbers, hoping that time will improve the situation. The elders warned that ignoring money creates more anxiety than facing it. Before 2026, simply knowing where you stand brings relief. Relief calms the mind. A calm mind prepares for success. Stabilizing money does not mean becoming wealthy overnight. It means creating clarity, knowing how much comes in, how much goes out, and where it goes. The elders taught that clarity is a form of protection. When money is understood, it stops feeling threatening. Before the year begins, this understanding allows better choices to form naturally. Stabilizing the mind is equally important. Financial worry often comes from fear of the unknown. Before 2026, the elders advised reducing unnecessary mental noise. This does not require complicated practices. It begins with honest reflection, asking simple questions such as, "What truly worries me about money?" and "What can I control?" and "What must I accept?" These questions bring perspective. Another important preparation is setting realistic expectations. Many people enter a new year hoping everything will improve at once. When this does not happen, disappointment follows. The elders believe that disappointment weakens luck more than hardship. Before 2026, adjusting expectations to focus on steadiness rather than sudden success builds resilience. The elders also emphasize boundaries. Financial boundaries are often unclear in families and communities. People give more than they can afford or take on responsibilities that create long-term stress. Before the year turns, gently redefining these boundaries protects both money and relationships. In 2026, clear boundaries prevent quiet financial exhaustion. Stabilizing money also involves simplifying. Too many accounts, plans, or obligations create confusion. The elders taught that simplicity strengthens focus. Before 2026, reducing complexity allows attention to rest on what truly matters. Focus improves follow-through. Follow-through supports success. Another aspect of stabilization is gratitude without attachment. Acknowledging what is already present reduces fear of loss. The elders believe that gratitude steadies energy, while attachment tightens it. Before the year begins, practicing appreciation for what is sufficient creates a foundation for growth. The mind also needs rest. Constant thinking about finances exhausts energy. Before 2026, allowing moments of mental rest restores balance. This does not mean neglecting responsibility. It means choosing specific times to review finances and allowing the mind to be at peace outside those moments. Peace improves clarity. Stabilizing money and mind before 2026 does not guarantee financial success, but it removes the chaos that blocks it. When clarity replaces confusion, opportunities are easier to recognize. When calm replaces worry, decisions improve. In the next part, we will turn to the physical environment and explore how preparing your home before 2026 sets the tone for luck and financial success throughout the year. Before a new year begins, the elders always looked first at the home. They believed that a person may prepare the mind and intentions carefully, but if the living space remains unsettled, luck struggles to enter. The home sets the tone for the year ahead, especially in a responsive year like 2026. How the home feels before the year turns quietly influences how life unfolds after. The elders taught that the front door is where luck first arrives. If this area feels blocked, dark, or neglected, opportunities hesitate. Before 2026, they advised clearing this space gently, removing clutter, fixing broken handles, and allowing light to reach the entrance sends a message of readiness. This does not require decoration or expense. It requires attention. Inside the home, the elders paid close attention to shared spaces. Living rooms and kitchens reflect how resources are used and shared. When these areas feel chaotic, money energy becomes unstable. Before the year begins, restoring order creates a sense of balance. The elders often said that money prefers places where life flows smoothly. Bedrooms also matter, especially for financial success. Rest supports clarity. When rest is disturbed, decisions suffer. Before 2026, the elders advised removing unnecessary items from sleeping areas. A calm bedroom supports a calm mind. A calm mind supports wiser choices. In a fast year, this chain becomes especially important. The elders never encouraged major renovations before a new year. They believed that large changes create stress close to transition. Instead, they recommended small adjustments with big impact. Opening windows regularly to refresh air, letting light in, fixing what is broken rather than replacing everything. These acts signal care rather than urgency. Another important aspect is storage. Many people store old items without revisiting them. The elders taught that storage represents postponed decisions. Before 2026, looking through stored items and releasing what no longer serves creates movement. Movement invites luck. Stagnation resists it. The elders also warned against excessive decoration before a new year. Too many new items, added quickly, create noise. In 2026, noise unsettles energy. The goal is not to impress, but to prepare. A home that feels calm welcomes luck quietly. One overlooked preparation is sound. Constant background noise creates tension. Before the year begins, creating moments of quiet resets energy. Turning off unnecessary devices, allowing silence to exist, and listening to natural sounds calms the home. In 2026, calm environments support financial clarity. The elders often said that preparing the home is an act of respect toward the coming year. It shows willingness to receive what arrives. This respect is sensed by luck. When a home feels cared for, life responds with care. Preparing the home does not guarantee wealth, but it removes resistance. It allows energy to flow instead of collide. In a year like 2026, flow matters more than force. In the next part, we will focus on small actions taken before the year turns, simple, mindful practices that quietly invite luck and financial success without pressure or fear. As the year approaches its turning point, the elders always reminded people that luck is not invited through dramatic actions, but through small, mindful ones. Before 2026 begins, it is not about doing many things, but about doing a few things with awareness. These small actions quietly signal readiness, and readiness is what luck responds to. One simple action the elders often suggested was writing things down. Not long lists of wishes, but a few clear intentions. Writing what you wish to protect, not what you wish to gain. Health, peace of mind, stable income, harmonious relationships. Before the year turns, this act brings clarity. Clarity steadies the mind. A steady mind makes space for financial success. Another action is consciously letting go of something symbolic. It may be an old item, an outdated habit, or a lingering belief about money or luck. The elders believed that physical acts help the mind release more easily. Before 2026, choosing one thing to release sends a clear message. There is room for something new. The elders also encouraged settling unfinished matters when possible. A conversation that has been avoided, a small debt left unpaid, or a promise forgotten. These things weigh on the mind more than people realize. Before the year begins, closing small loops reduces mental noise. Reduced noise improves focus in the year ahead. Another gentle action is creating a moment of stillness before the transition. This does not require meditation or special practice. Simply sitting quietly for a few minutes, breathing slowly, and acknowledging the passing year. The elders believed that recognizing endings prepares the mind for beginnings. In 2026, this recognition supports smoother transitions. Preparing clothing and personal items is another overlooked practice. The elders often advised cleaning and organizing items that are worn or used daily. This simple act resets energy. It signals respect for the self. Before the year turns, this respect strengthens confidence, which supports financial decisions later. The elders also spoke about words. Words spoken close to the new year carry weight. Complaints, arguments, and harsh judgments plant seeds that grow quickly in a responsive year. Before 2026, choosing words carefully, especially when speaking about money and future plans, protects luck. Silence is often better than negativity. Another action involves gratitude, but not forced gratitude. The elders warned against pretending everything is fine. Instead, they advised acknowledging what was learned from the past year, even if it was difficult. Learning transforms hardship into wisdom. Wisdom strengthens luck. One more simple action is preparing time. Clearing the schedule around the year's transition allows space to adjust. Rushing through the change creates tension. The elders believed that entering a new year calmly sets the pace for the months ahead. In 2026, pace matters. None of these actions promise immediate rewards. Their purpose is preparation, not performance. When these small steps are taken with sincerity, they align the inner and outer environment. Alignment attracts luck naturally. The elders often said that luck enters quietly, like a guest who checks whether the house feels ready before stepping inside. These simple actions are the act of opening the door. In the final part, we will close with a reflective story and blessing, bringing together the deeper truth behind preparation, that luck and financial success come to those who are ready, not those who rush. As the elders brought their teachings to a close, they often shared a simple story about preparation and luck. There was once a man who waited every year for fortune to arrive. When the new year came, he worked harder, moved faster, and worried more. Yet luck always seemed late. One year, an elder told him to stop chasing and prepare instead. Confused, the man asked what preparation meant. The elder replied, "Luck does not arrive to surprise you. It arrives to meet readiness." That year, the man did not rush when the year began. He prepared quietly before it arrived. He cleaned his home, not to impress, but to create calm. He looked at his finances honestly, not to judge himself, but to understand. He released old habits of complaint and softened his expectations. When the year finally turned, nothing dramatic happened, but something felt different. Life felt lighter. Decisions felt clearer. Opportunities arrived without urgency. The elders used this story to remind people that luck enters where life is ready to receive it. Preparation is not about control. It is about alignment. When mind, space, and intention are aligned, fortune flows more smoothly. As 2026 approaches, this lesson becomes especially important. The year moves quickly and responds strongly. Those who enter it carrying confusion feel overwhelmed. Those who enter it carrying clarity feel guided. The difference is not fate, it is preparation. Financial success, according to the elders, does not begin with ambition. It begins with stability. Stability in the mind, stability in habits, stability in the home. When stability is present, money stays longer. When money stays longer, success grows naturally. For middle-aged and elderly people, this preparation holds deep meaning. At this stage of life, success is not measured only by growth, but by peace. A year that feels calm, steady, and manageable is a year of true wealth. Preparation allows this calm to enter before challenges arise. The elders often reminded people that preparation should never be rushed. Rushed preparation carries the same tension as no preparation at all. What matters is sincerity. One thoughtful action taken calmly is more powerful than many actions taken in fear. As you stand before the beginning of 2026, remember that luck is not something you must chase. It is something you welcome. You welcome it by clearing space, settling the mind, and preparing gently. When life feels ready, luck steps in quietly. May you enter 2026 with lighter burdens and clearer intentions. May your home feel calm, your mind feel steady, and your financial path feel guided rather than forced. And may luck and financial success come to you not suddenly, but steadily, because you were ready to receive them.